a podcast that talks about music, movies, sports, and news. To know the people, promoting and sharing with the world a beautiful story. This is Frail Fragment's Monster Closet. Hey, this is the Monster Closet, episode 127. It's Friday, March 28, 2025. We are here with a special guest. She's in tons of projects. She's playing bass for Emma Whale at our show at the Corktown Friday, April 11th, with the Boxcar Bend Band. It's an exclusive, it's their first show as a band. That's really exciting. And we have Maddie Simpson kicking off the night, who's an absolute rock star. Thank you, Jessie Taynton, for being on the show. You're awesome. I hope I said your name right. How are you?
I'm doing great. And yes, you did say my name right, which is awesome because I find more often than not, usually get my last name wrong. So thank you.
You're in tons of projects. So you worked with Emma recently for Pre-Talks. Is that the band at Catherine North Studios? Were you guys recording an album or a single or a demo or?
Yeah, we did a full album. I want to say like 13 songs, but like kind of broken down into like different sections. So yeah, it's like 45 minutes of music.
That's the perfect length for an album, in my opinion. I try to keep my albums at 45 minutes. What kind of music does it sound like, give or take? Like what kind of genre, if you had to put it in a genre, would it fall into?
So Pre-Talks is kind of like like he's alt rock band. The whole band has been listening to a lot of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard as of lately.
Nice.
So there's definitely some inspiration from that band in the album, because the album's a whole like concept album. It's telling a story. So it's a bit of a, I'd say, like, still kind of sounds like us, but we're evolving a bit too, which is exciting.
And are you gonna plan on releasing that in 2025 or?
Yep. We are pretty much done with the mixes, and we've got a release show booked in Hamilton. Just sorting out a few other dates, but we're working on album art, photo shoot, kind of like the whole 9 yards with coming out with a new release. So.
Nice. We should talk off the air. Like I think it's September 14th, or it's the Saturday, September 13th. I'm thinking of booking the Absinthe for a show. That might be pretty cool. We could talk about something there, but yeah, it's all about throwing like kick-ass shows, in my opinion, and keep it in the family. You're in like Low Life Lola's. I don't know if that project's still happening.
Yep.
And Droids Osaka and Rose Cora Perry. I mean, where do you find the time? You're renovating your house. I mean, when we're in Hamilton, you're our photographer as well. Like, I mean, what can't you do?
Yeah, that's a great
impressive
question. Hey, it keeps me out of trouble. I mean, it's
yeah.
Doing music and photography is just such a big part of my life. So I really try to make time for it. Sometimes a little bit at sacrificing my own sanity, but I love what I do, and if I get to do it every day, then that's amazing.
Nice. And you could check out some of her photos at pixelfox.photography. We'll put up the link here. And she does great photos. She did a photo shoot for us, at the Casbah last year. I mean, it's too bad about that place. I heard it's closing down. Like, that was like the best place. I mean, Corktown's great too, but I mean, I love the Casbah, and it's sad, man. So that's all there is to say. Like, that's a one-of-a-kind place. And the sound there is incredible. I mean, and it's just a really cool vibe there. I don't know. Hamilton has a lot, like Corktown has that same kind of thing. I mean, I feel it at the Doors pub too. The Absinthe, when it was back in the day, it felt great too. Just rambling. Hamilton, there's something in the water. I mean, because for my band, Frail Fragment, we were playing in Hamilton in probably like 2009, maybe 2008. 2007, all the way up to 2012. And there was amazing bands in Hamilton. There's always been like kick-ass music in Hamilton. And back then it was Harm and Engine Empire and Blacklist Manifesto and all these bands coming out, Wentworth. And now it's like the music has always been amazing in Hamilton. And that's just me. There's something crazy. There's like a crazy vein in the music.
Absolutely.
And it's just a vibe, I guess. And yeah, it's just a vibe in Hamilton. It's so different from Toronto.
So I was gonna say, so I've been living in Hamilton. Actually, it's been almost 5 years now, but I came from Toronto as well. Yeah, so so like lived in Toronto for 10 years. Know the scene there quite well. But we when
Nice.
we were planning on moving out of Toronto, we picked Hamilton because we played shows here, and it's like this city just has an awesome like music scene. Like the vibe's always good. There's great venues. So literally, the music scene in Hamilton is what made us move here.
That's amazing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you've been there for 5 years, and have you been enjoying Hamilton for the last 5 years, right? Like,
I
been good to
absolutely
you?
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
It's like I said, the music scene's a big one. I got into photography while I was here. It's just like all around like a great city. Lots of great restaurants too. You have to check out like there's just tons of options here as well. So it's like you can find great food, great music, great people.
Why not? Yeah, why not? Why not? Like I can't do it because I have a job that I have to be at in Toronto. But I mean, yeah, what's not to say that Hamilton's kind of like my second home. For the Fragment Tour 2005, anyway, we got 3 or 4 shows booked in Hamilton. I think 3. But, yeah, it's a fun place to play. I mean, it's a fun place to go. My brother-in-law, who's in the band, Ian Rodriguez, our bass player, he lives in Hamilton. So, I mean, I get to see Hamilton as well. And cool vibes. I mean, it's going to be a great night of music on Friday, April 11th, 2025. I want to ask you, why do you do what you do? Like, why are you doing music? What brought you to music? And yeah, why do you do what you do as musician?
Yeah, it's just when I'm playing music, that's like when the most I feel alive, right? Like, just whether it's the thrill of being on stage, the feeling like no other. The community is awesome too. You meet so many interesting people with awesome stories and interesting lives along the way too, and you get to like create some really beautiful art. So just like being so involved with that's the reason why I get out of bed every day. It's like to play music, to make art.
You feel like you can breathe, right, with the people that you're around. It's like, I don't know, it's just it's a relaxing kind of where you're connected to something, or you're connected to these people somehow playing music together. And just it's hard to do as well, and we have to celebrate the fact that we can do this, right? So I mean,
Absolutely.
all the best to you. All the best to you. It's nice talking to you, and I want to just say thank you, Jessie Taynton, for putting yourself out there. And like, you didn't know what to expect, and it was good to get to know you. And this show and the Fragment Tour 2025 and the Monster Closet are kind of here to bring a more intimate awareness behind concerts and shows, and getting to know the musicians. And like, it's not as much of a high and buy, right? It's more of a I got to hear what these people said for a bit, and we got to get to know each other more, right? So it's like, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, and it kind of was born out of something else. Like I started a podcast just shooting the shit with somebody, right? Like a buddy at work, and that happens and it's fun. But I saw this as an opportunity. Like, I'm like, wow, we're booking shows. I can talk to these bands, for once. It's not too loud in the venue or the club. It's great to play shows with and feel that energy rush and share that. But getting to know the people more intimately is special, and it creates, I think, a more of a special awareness at the show. So thank you for putting yourself out there, Jessie Taynton. We're gonna put all your links up there, and we'll have a beer on Friday, April 11th. Okay.
Looking forward to it.
FrailFragment.com. This is the Monster Closet, episode 127, Friday, March 28th, 2025. Have a good weekend, folks. We out. Peace.
Yeah.